Okay, everyone, so this is my caramel cake, some say caramel, that I made. See that? It has the density of a homemade cake. And we use the box cake mix hack, okay? And we made our caramel sauce from sweetened condensed milk. If you would like to know how I made this homemade caramel cake, please stay tuned to the video so that you too can make a delicious caramel cake from scratch by using a box cake mix hack. Okay, let's go ahead, you guys, and let's get into this video. Okay, you guys, so we're down to the last seconds of our sweetened condensed milk cans boiling for 3 hours, and we're trying to make caramel sauce. So I'm gonna get ready to take these off the stove, and I'm going to let them rest before I open the can. I'm gonna let them rest for at least 45 minutes to an hour, because if you take it off and you open the can immediately, it could squirt up in your face and burn you pretty bad, and I don't want that to happen to me. Okay, you guys? So as you can see, my timer is on the seconds. We're 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding! Okay, so let me take this top, turn this off. Okay, turn my timer off. I'm gonna take this lid off. Okay, you see my water is still boiling. I'm gonna come back after these have rested for 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, you guys, so I have everything out that I need to make me a caramel cake. I do have the Duncan Hines Butter Golden cake mix, but I am going to doctor it up so that it can taste like a homemade cake. As you can see here, I have 7 tablespoons of butter, room temperature, softened. I'm replacing the oil. If you have a box cake that says use oil, replace it with butter. I have buttermilk set to room temperature. I have 4 large eggs set to room temperature. And I have 1 cup of sugar, and I have me 1 cup of flour. And this is going to help make it more dense, because box cakes usually are more flaky than a homemade cake. So let's go ahead and let's get started, and let's start dumping our dry ingredients first so that we can make this homemade cake. Okay, so I'm going to pop my butter into the microwave to melt, soften it up, and that's only going to take less than a minute. Okay, so while that is in the microwave, let's go ahead and let's open the box cake. Okay, and this is a butter golden. That's what I got. Okay, I'm gonna open that. Okay, so my butter is done, as I can hear it. Let me turn that off. Sorry, you guys. We're gonna let that cool because we don't want to put it in here to cook our eggs. So, okay, so I have that in there. You don't need to sift your cake box. Okay, let me get this butter out. We're gonna allow that to sit and cool, because when we get ready to put it in there with our eggs, we don't want it to be hot enough to turn it into scrambled eggs. Okay, so next we are going to put our flour in here, because that's the dry mix. That's a cup of flour. Okay, And we are going to put in 1 cup of sugar. Okay. And I'm gonna take a fork and I'm kind of mix that together a little bit, the dry ingredients, okay? You don't really have to do it this way. You can just put the dry ingredients in there, but me, I'm extra, so I'm gonna mix that together, okay? That's a piece of hard sugar right there. Okay, so now we have that in there. So now let's start putting our eggs. I'm gonna put my eggs in here. Let me see if I can get it closer so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Is that a better? Come back so. Okay. So let's put our eggs in. Make sure you don't get any shell in it, okay? Okay, that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Okay. And we're going to use 4. Okay, so that's 4 eggs that we are putting in here. Okay. So we got 4 eggs in here. And I am going to use some vanilla flavoring, okay? And I would say this is probably about 2 to 3 tablespoons of vanilla flavoring. It's gonna help make it taste really good. Okay. And I'm using buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, you can use regular milk, okay? The milk is going to replace the water on the box cake mix, okay? And we are going to use butter. So, okay, so now I'm gonna put my 7 tablespoons of melted butter in here. If you don't want, you can use a whole stick, if you like. It was just according to the package, 7 tablespoons. So now we're gonna get ready to mix this all together, okay? You guys, let me put that back. Okay, so let me let this down, okay? Make sure that it's on here tight. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it on and get ready to start mixing, okay? So I got it on low for right now. Okay, now we're gonna turn it on a little higher. Okay. So I actually have it to stir on right now, number 2. Now that's number 4. Okay, everybody, so how I am going to grease this pan is I have some buttered flavored spray. Okay, I'm gonna spray it really good. My pan, this is a small kind of pan, bundt pan, okay? If you want to do a layered cake, you would get you 2 pans and cook it. Ooh, this spray smells good. You can buy that spray for cakes and pies and stuff. They have that. So we're gonna take our flour and we're gonna move it around the edges. Just keep going all the way around, okay? The edge. Just keep going till you get it covered with the flour on the edges, okay? Okay, so preheat your oven to 325 degrees. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our cake mix into our pan. Up high, but we don't want it to overflow because it can overflow. So we're not gonna put all of it in here. We just want it to be even all the way around, okay? So you have your oven set to 325 and preheated. And we are going to cook these for about 25 minutes, okay? Until you can stick a toothpick or a fork in it and it's completely done and it comes out clean, okay? Okay, so we have our cake into the oven, into the middle of the rack, and I'm going to set a timer for 25 minutes, okay? And I'll be back when it's done. Okay, everyone, so our cake is done. I want to press on it so you guys can see that it's not going to fall apart as I press on it. And remember, this is a box cake that we used with the cake hacks that I showed you, okay? I'm going to make another one with a 2-layer, okay? But it's going to have a different type of frosting. But this one we're going to use the caramel that we made, okay? Here's our caramel sauce. Our caramel sauce is done. Here's one of them. I'm opening the can. Remember, we cooked the caramel sauce. We boiled it for 2 hours. And we actually made caramel sauce, okay? This is an easy way to make you some caramel. Okay, you guys? I've let it sit and cool, but this is caramel. And this is what we're going to use for our frosting of our cake. Okay, you guys? And this is with sweetened condensed milk. I'm going to frost the cake and I'll be back, everyone. Okay, everyone, so this is the completed product of our homemade caramel cake with the homemade caramel frosting. I'm not a cake decorator, so it's not going to be as beautiful as a cake decorator would have made it. But, you guys, this is a homemade, authentic caramel cake. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share this video out with each and every one you know. And please come back to my channel for another great video.